Now, first of all, I'm going to establish who are your enemy. When you go to the Deuteronomy 28:68, say the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. So the people that you are sold to as bondman and bondwoman, that means slave man and slave women, these people are your enemies. Okay, so that established that. Then we're going to jump down to verse 49 and 50. It say, for the Lord shall bring a nation against you from afar. Getting to the point, verse 50, it's Deuteronomy 28:50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. So this is a nation that's your enemy, that sold you for slave men and slave women. So that's the enemy. Now, let's see how you're supposed to treat the enemy. Now, Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10, it say, never trust your enemy. Okay, I'm going to just pick out some of the best parts. Let's see here. It says, jump down to 13, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So, who gonna pity you when you trust your enemy? See, it's like trusting a snake. It's like trusting a lion or a hyena that's ready to eat you alive. And you know, they're not gonna pity you, because you should have enough common sense not to trust this wild beast and this snake. Verse 16, so Ecclesiastes 12 and 16, it say, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw you into a pit. So they gonna talk sweet with their lips. See, they on the news talking about they trying to do this and trying to do that and save the world, when they really got something else in their heart. See, their heart, they really trying to throw you into a pit, a trap. Verse 17, it say, if adversity come upon you, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help you. See, they pretend, oh, we got a cure for this situation, and we gonna help you, and it's gonna save your life. See, they gonna pretend to do these things, your enemy, but that's not what they really trying to do. Now let me jump to Psalms. Let's get that Psalms 55:20. Now Psalms 55:20, it says, and this is talking about that enemy that was in Deuteronomy 28. It says, he has put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. See, you at peace with him, but he's putting his hand against you. So he don't care if you at peace with him and you not trying to do something to him. He gonna put his hand against you. Say he has broken his covenant. See, he can make all kind of promises like he did the Native American Indians, 500 treaties, but he broke every last one of the promises in the covenant that he made with them. Verse 21, it say the words of this Psalm 55:21, the other verse was Psalm 55:20. It say the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. So he talking all kind of amazing words oh, I'm gonna help you do this, and I'm gonna give you that, and we're gonna help you get that done, and then we're gonna do this and get you that done. Like with Trump, he talking about all this gold. He gonna give a gold plan to the black people, and he gonna get them all this kind of money for their businesses, and he ain't finna do nothing. But it say war was in his heart, cause his plan. When he left, they just took over the original plan anyway. And let me finish the verse. It said, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. See, same thing with the new one that's in there. He talking about if you ain't with me, you ain't black. See, that let you know he was a undercover. Got his sword drawn behind his back. But he gonna talk all this nice words to you. Now let's get the same people in verse chapter 64 of Psalms. That's the main one I want to get. We have 6 minutes. It say hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. See, they keeping things secret. They not gonna come out with what they gonna do. They gonna act like they gonna help you. It say from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And that insurrection is when they come by force. They're not going to be asking. They bringing military, police, they bringing everybody. Now verse 3 it say, who whet their tongue like a sword. So not only is they using their mouth, they giving you words, and their words is going to accuse you of something. Their words is going to make you be the bad guy. They say, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. So they, on one end, they trying to act like they going to help you, but on the other end, they trying to set you up. Let's see here. Let me get verse 4, Psalm 64 and 4. Say that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of lying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Verse 6, they search out iniquities. See, that's how they use their tongue as a sword. So they gonna make you seem like you the bad guy. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. See, they gonna use their propaganda machine as the news media and their organization to demonize their adversaries, pretty much. Now, when you go to Revelation 12, let's get verse 10. Revelation 12 and 10, it say, I heard a loud voice in heaven saying in heaven, now is the salvation. Now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed. Verse 4, the next same verse, Salakia. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. So this is how they gonna use that tongue as a sword. They gonna accuse you, and they gonna try to set you up for you being the bad guy. That's the secret counsel. Now, let's see. Let me get that Lamentations 4, because it's talking about this same nation, but it's going to identify the nation. Let's identify this nation. It says, Lamentations 4 and 18, they hunt our steps, that we cannot go into our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled. for our end is come. 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountain. They lay for wait for us in the wilderness. Verse 21. It say, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. See, this is the nation that took us into captivity, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. So the nation of Edom took us into captivity. The nation of Edom is our enemy. Now it said they dwell in the land of Uz. When you go into Job, who lived in the land of Uz, Job 9 and 24, this is going to identify who is this Edom. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who is this nation of Edom? The earth was given into their hand. See, they ruled the world. They got 800 military bases. Out of the 840 total, they got 800. See, and that's why these individuals was the ones that put us in captivity. Revelation 13 and 10. Revelation 13 and 10, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Now, when you go to the next verse in Revelation 13:11, it's saying, I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. See, that's America and Britain. They the ones put peoples in captivity. The whole nation of Israel in the captivity. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. So it identifies this nation of Edom. And this is the same enemy that in 16, it says, he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save they had the mark. So this same enemy that put us on the slave ship is gonna scheme and do all kind of councils between their nation and the other nations to try to cause this the nation that they put into captivity to have to take this mark, where they can't go and buy and sell nothing from the stores. And if they don't take this mark, it's going to be pretty much a major problem. They're going to be accused of doing something wrong, and they coming to kick down you. When you go to 2nd Ezra 16, the end of 2nd Ezra 16, it tells you, if you don't consent to these people, they going to kick down your door, and they going to come looking for you. See, that's why they got they camps that they already started setting up. So if you don't consent to whatever they're pushing on the news 24 hours, 27 days a week, 24/7, that's what I meant to say, they coming for you. But see, they just don't understand. That is what is, we want that to happen. Because that's how we going to be delivered. That's what a deliverer is made for. Let me get that in Luke. I'm going to end it on Luke. Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. It said, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited to redeem his people. Okay, I'm going to jump down to 71 and say that we shall be saved from our enemies. See, the Lord he died so he can save the nation of Israel from their enemies. That's what the whole mission was all about. That these enemies was going to surround the Israelites, and he was going to have to come and save them. Verse 74, it say that he might grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemy. See, he gonna have to deliver us because they got us in our hand. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked, the Edomite, the so-called white man. And he gonna have to come deliver us out of their hand. That's why they're not the people to be trusted. Because trusting them is not gonna solve the problem. Trusting the Lord is gonna solve the problem, that he got his son that's gonna come save us. And he telling us not to trust them, not to take their mark, because that's what they pushing. They pushing everything towards that mark and wanting everybody to take it worldwide. It ain't just here in one country, because they know the Israelites are scattered worldwide in all nations. So they got to go in every nation and try to push this thing to make sure there's no more Israelites left on the earth. And if you cannot trust these people. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kakadash, still honors to the elders. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.